Yesterday, I was contacted by a person who follows my videos and had made a comment that she kind of felt bad because she quit, as far as she put it, she quit the wrong way. And the reason she feels this is I talk about cold turkey quitting all the time and how it's the most successful way to quit. And I point out the problems with using other products to quit smoking, the limitations, the dangers that go along with some of these products. And yet she quit with some of these products. And so it's like her feeling is that my feeling is she quit the wrong way. Well, in truth, I don't feel she quit the wrong way because she's successfully off smoking. So when it comes down to it, she quit the right way for her. It worked for her. The way she used isn't going to be the right way for most people who use it, but it was right for her. And this is a point that I just want to make to anybody who's using my material. I've kind of got my material broken into sections, and the sections that are applicable to everybody, no matter how they quit, is the ones covering why they smoke, why they should stop, and the most important one is how to stay off smoking. Those materials really have nothing to do with the method of quitting smoking. It's the fourth category on the method that, hey, those people aren't going to agree with. And that's fine. It's not important that they agree with it because they're successful former smokers now. If we're dealing with someone who quit that way in the past but is a smoker again and now they keep on trying over and over the same method that worked the first time, but geez, it doesn't seem to work anymore, well, they should be looking at the how to quit section because what they did before, while it worked, again, it still isn't the most successful method. And it wasn't the most successful method for them in the sense that it wasn't a long-term quit. But if you have quit and if you are off for a long-term basis, and hopefully if your plan and implementation of the plan is to never smoke again, the way you quit was fine. It worked. You didn't suffer any major consequence of it. You're a long-term former smoker. But always consider when you're talking to other people who are quitting, you can share your experience and you can say that it worked for you. But if you have been going through the materials that I have, and all of a sudden it strikes a chord that, well, something sounds right about that. And then more important than that, if you talk to lots and lots and lots of other people, and most of the people, if not all the people who you encounter, had a different experience than you when they used the same product and it didn't work. And the ones who did quit, if that's what you see in your real world, that the longer term success people who are out there did it a different way, don't feel that you have to now tell people, oh, but this is how I did it, so I know what works. You might have more insight now than you had at the time that you quit. And realize that while what you did work for you, it really hasn't been working for lots of people around you. And hey, I'll be open here. If you feel like everyone you talk to in your real world, and I'm delineating here real world from internet because internet groups get self-selected. But if in your real world, if everyone you know who quit the exact same way you did, well, you have a good reason to make your case then and point out all these people who did it and that really was the most successful way. But really do the survey. Find out how people did it around you. And if it's the same as you, then feel free to advise everyone you know to do it. But if not, don't feel locked into telling the way you did it as the gospel way to quit because it worked for you. Be more objective than that. Look at works for the bulk of people around you. And if you find out the same thing that I find out when I deal with people in real world settings, the odds are you'll tell people that, yeah, I quit this way, but at this point in life and what I know now, this is the way I really recommend you give it a shot. And if you do, and either way, if the person does quit by your method or by another method, the most important thing to share with them is the importance of staying off. That's the most important message for the former smoker right now, and it's the most important message for all the former smokers around them, that if they want to keep that quit going that they've got now, it is a matter of making and sticking to a personal commitment to never take another puff.